Hi YouTube, it's Lena, and I'm here today with the Makeup Mess tag. This was originally started by Spooky Lips Fat Hips, whom I will link down below, and several of my friends have actually already done this in the Geeks and Beauties community. I will try to link some of them below as well so that you can check them out as well. So first question, how often do you wash your makeup sponges or brushes? Technically I wash my brushes every time I use them. I have so many brushes though that I probably only actually do a full brush washing about once a month. Now sponges, or sponge, I only have one going at a time. I do wash it every time I use it, but then I'll use my sponge one day and then I won't use my sponge the next time I put on makeup because I don't feel like going to wash it, but I'll grab a makeup brush instead. So, you know, there is that, but I try to wash everything. I try to not reuse things as far as makeup brushes are concerned, but brushes in general, brushes especially, I can get away with only washing once to twice a month, like doing like a full brush wash because I have so many. Thank you, Ipsy and BoxyCharm. How do you organize your makeup collection? That's funny. I live in a 2-room, or technically with a bathroom, 3-room apartment, and I don't mean like 3-bedroom, I mean 3-room. I have a living room, kitchenette, a bedroom that I'm pointing behind me to, and a bathroom. That is what I have. So, like, I have my makeup storage, which is a vanity that I'm not going to take a picture of because it's an absolute mess right now, that I keep all of my makeup in, but I also do my makeup at honestly, it's a TV stand in my living room where I keep like my day-to-day stuff. So yeah, my stuff's kind of spread out everywhere. Do you put your makeup products away after you're done using them or leave them out for tomorrow? Referring back to that, I actually do have like a box that I keep my monthly makeup basket stuff in, and the stuff that I'm project painting at the same time. But on my TV tray, I will leave certain things out, like my lip products for the day and my foundation sit out on there and stuff like that. I knock stuff off of it all the time. It drives me crazy, but I just don't have a lot of room to be, you know, putting stuff away and have places for everything. I cannot wait until we can buy a house so that I can actually have like room for proper storage and things of that nature. Loose or pressed powders? I am definitely a pressed powder girl. With the exception of eyeshadows, I hate loose products in general. Like, I forgive eyeshadows because I love eyeshadows in general, but for most other, just about any other product, I hate it. Now, there is one loose powder that I really like the formula of, so I kind of stuck it up, and that is the Kat Von D Lock-It loose powder. I have a mini of it currently. That I'm willing to suck up enough to use it up and actually enjoy the formula. And the thing is, it comes with a little powder puff that as long as you keep it in there, it doesn't go everywhere. So like it doesn't, you know, end up all in the top little part so that every time I open it, powder flies everywhere and stuff like that. So that I can live with. But other than that and eyeshadows, I will deal with loose eyeshadows. I don't really like to fool with loose products. Do you ever fall asleep without taking your makeup off? Other than a short nap? No, I'm actually really good about taking off my makeup. What makeup rules do you like to break? All of them? I don't know. I'm not one for rules for the most part. Will you use a product even if it's cracked or broken? Yes, I'll repress it, or I'll just, you know, use it kind of broken up sometimes if I'm a little too lazy to go and repress things. Usually, like 99% of the time, I will just repress something, but I'm not going to throw it away just because I dropped it and broke it. As long as it stays in the container. Now, as soon as like broken pieces touch the floor, I'm out. I'm done. I have 2 dogs, so they shed everywhere, and I have a cat who, when he does, you know, grant us his existence and comes inside, he sheds everywhere, so there is animal hair all over my house. It's just a fact of life of having animals in your life. So because of that, if something touches the floor, as far as, you know, like I dropped an open lipstick, a powder broke and exploded all over the floor, it's dead to me. Do you wait to pan a product completely before you replace it? No. No, I do not. As a project panner, I probably should, at least to an extent. And there are times where I'm like, okay, I have too many of things that take too long to pan, like say bronzers. So I'll just be like, all right, I'm not gonna buy any more bronzers. But I don't try to pan all of them. I'll try to like, okay, let me finish one and then I can go buy one or something of that nature. So I occasionally will loosely adhere to that, but it's not a strict thing. It's not one in, one out type of thing or anything like that. How do you feel about sharing makeup? I grew up with a sister who loved to put makeup all over me, so it's never been a real issue for me to think about sharing makeup. And the next question is buying and trading used makeup. I'm the exact same way. I can sanitize it with rubbing alcohol, so I don't mind. And anything that I do happen to trade or sell people that is used, I sanitize it before I even send it out, and I'm pretty sure they probably still sanitize it once they get it to me. So I don't have to think about that. How often do you declutter makeup? I'm actually trying to do a declutter right now. It's not, I don't declutter very often. Like if I really despise something when I'm using it, I will get rid of it like through like a monthly makeup basket I've done. So like, I hate this, I'm decluttering it after the month is up, because I like to go over everything I used before I show you the new products. Or like with an Ipsy or BoxyCharm, if I wind up hating something, I don't keep it. I pass it along or give it to somebody or throw it out in some cases. So, but declutters, I try to do once a year. Like I try to at least go through my stuff and see, okay, well, I know I'm not going to use that. I didn't like that, or I don't like that enough to keep it. I'd rather buy a new palette versus keeping this old eyeshadow palette, stuff like that. Or I try to like, I don't adhere too strongly to expiration dates as long as it smells fine, looks fine, doesn't give me a giant rash. I tend to use it even if it's past its, you know, sell by dates. But if it's starting to look funky and stuff like that, I do check my collection regularly for that kind of stuff as well. Probably should do it even more than I do, but I do try to be regular about it. So all of that stuff, yeah, okay. I try to keep an eye on my stuff and declutter when I feel is necessary. Number 14, do you use your fingers to apply makeup? Depends on what it is. If you guys have seen me do eyeshadow tutorials on camera, you will see 9 times out of 10 before I catch myself doing it, I blend my eyeshadow with my fingers most of the time. Like when I pop something into my crease, not my crease, but my outer V, 9 times out of 10, I will sit there and blend between the two colors with my finger. I try to not do that. I try to, you know, make a note, okay, I need to get this brush that I have like 800 of and blend with that, but half the time my finger does better than any frigging brush I have. There are certain types of eyeshadows that just work better with a finger rather than trying to apply them with a brush. While I usually use a sponge with my cream, like highlight or blush, sometimes when I'm in a hurry, I'll just use my finger with those. But one thing I don't like to apply with my fingers is foundation. Like, I don't know why. I don't like how it looks when I apply it with my foundation with my fingers. The only the only mild exception to that is a foundation stick. If I'm in a hurry, I can usually blend that out to look all right. What products, if any, do you hoard in your purse, bag, backpack, etc.? I'm actually not that bad about hoarding, like leaving 10 lipsticks in a bag or anything like that. I'm like, every once in a while when I bring something with me, like I know I'm going to be gone for the whole day, so I think, okay, I need to put my lipstick in there or else I'm just going to be bald lipped all day. And when you have a full face of makeup and nothing on your lips, at least to me, on me, it looks kind of weird. So I have to remember, okay, I need to bring my lipstick. Sometimes I will leave it in there, but I'm actually not that bad about it. But I have lost, like last year I was panning a Bare Minerals lip gloss and I lost it, I think, from it falling out of my purse, honestly. And that's why I don't like to leave stuff in there. Anyways, 14. What is your least favorite step in your makeup routine? Brows. I don't think I do them very well. I don't have a great shape to my brows, or at least this brow in particular does not have a great shape. They're not, you know how they say your brows don't need to be twins, they need to be like sisters? Well, mine are like third cousins twice removed. Like, they don't match at all. This brow actually looks pretty decent on its own. I just need to darken it a little bit. This jacked up mofo, I don't know what to do with. I know I should just go to a professional and have them wax them to where they look to be in the same family, but I'm just lazy. I don't go and get it done. So I've never really wanted to get like tattooed makeup on my face, because the one time I saw it on a person, she had to put on makeup to make the tattooed makeup look right. And I'm saying this, but this was like 15 years ago. So I'm sure that the technology has improved since then. But ever since seeing that, I have not wanted to do that. But the one thing that I would consider doing is having my brows darkened and shaped a little bit. But I'm still scared to do anything of that nature. What is your worst makeup memory? Oh, I don't know if I necessarily have a worst makeup memory. I do remember this was back in like 2013, going into an Ulta for either the first or second time and using what was actually an expired foundation. And between leaving my house and going to Ulta, the 30 minutes that it takes me to drive to it, it had turned bright orange and it oxidized really, really badly. So that was a little embarrassing. And I do have, I wouldn't call them my worst makeup memories, but some of my foundations don't match my skin correctly because you can see I'm really light. But if I don't take super concentrated care to blend it all down my neck, down to whatever neckline that I'm wearing, I have had streaks before where you could tell I started blending down my neck, but I didn't really complete the process because I was in a hurry. So those have been a few embarrassing things, but other than that, I can't think of anything too drastic. I mean, yes, we all wore pretty crazy, not very well done makeup in high school. That's just the nature of being in high school before there was YouTube. Or YouTube tutorials now as you look at them even. But I was in high school before there was a YouTube. Depending how old I am there. But like, I don't know if it was necessarily embarrassing. I was a goth in high school, so I wore like lots of black eyeliner and stuff like that, but I still wear a lot of eyeliner. I'm wearing a big thick line of eyeliner on today. It's just how I like my eyeliner to look. So I don't really find that embarrassing or anything. And I don't know, the white eyeliner on the top lash line was a little for like an everyday thing. Before I hit my goth phase, that's what I did. I saw somebody wear like white eyeliner on their top lash line, and for whatever reason loved it and did that for like a year straight. That probably wasn't too cute. Like, yes, you can do some looks these days with like a white eyeliner and it looks all right. I promise you, mine did not look like those. So that's it. Thank you guys for tuning in. As always, I do really appreciate it, and hopefully I will see you later. Bye.